what I'm going to go over right now is how to get your Zoom meeting live streamed to a Facebook page that you manage. There's two ways to get Zoom to Facebook Live. One is if you have a personal profile and you want your Zoom to go live on your personal profile. So as a person, Josh Palmieri, I have my profile. I can get my Zoom to go live there. If instead I want to get my Zoom to go live on a page that I manage, for example, Living Water Church, I need to do it a different way. Let me show you now. I'm in Zoom. This is my Zoom meeting that I'm running right now. I have my options for share screen, participants, all that. I'm going to go to more. There's a couple options here. They're sort of self-explanatory, but we need to break down these two options for Facebook. So the first one, live on Facebook, that is to go to your personal profile, not a page that you manage. Live streaming service is what you need to use if you're going to a page that you manage. So let's go ahead and click live on custom streaming service. Okay, it's going to ask us for a couple of things: streaming URL, streaming key, and page URL. Let's go get those. Go to facebook.com/live/producer. Once you're here, it'll bring you to a dashboard that will give you a setup screen to start to go live. So what's happening is you need to use a custom stream key and to have that URL and all this stuff you need to plug into Zoom as it's asking for it. That makes the connection. So a couple things. First, you want to go over to post. And if you can see, it says share to your timeline. We want to share to a page you manage. And the page that I want to share to in this example is Living Water Church. So I'm going to click that. Everything's going to refresh and reload. I'm going to get a couple things here. We're going to get a server URL, a stream key, and then the live URL. So these are the three things that we need: 1, 2, and 3. Let me go ahead and just copy this one first. This is the streaming URL. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to put that in live page streaming URL. Next, I'm going to go to server URL. Be sure not to mix these two up. Server URL, that's kind of the behind the scenes live stream. That goes in streaming URL, so server or streaming URL, okay? And then we have the stream key, which is some gobbledygook here. So hit copy on that and dump it in streaming key. And now we're gonna hit go live from Zoom. Now go live here, this is basically saying connect to Facebook. This is not actually starting the live on Facebook. If I went on Facebook, when this screen's done, I'm not going to see that live video until I go back into Live Producer and I click go live there. Once it correctly configures, it's just going to dump you back and bring you back to your live page. So there's facebook.com/Living Water Riverhead. That's our page name /live. And if we were live, there would be a current video showing up here. Otherwise, it's just going to list all the live videos that we've had. So again, we're not live yet, but this is good because if it comes to this page, it means you have correctly and successfully connected. Well done. If it comes back with an error, you need to check the credentials, the key, the URLs, and try to redo it. Okay, now we're here. And as you can see in the corner, it's lagging. That's like 10 seconds back in time. See, I'm waving right now. And you're going to see me wave in just a second. But this is now connected so that when we hit go live, it's going to go live. A couple things that you need to do before you actually hit go live. One, you can scroll to the top and you can see a bigger form of the video. Just confirm it's there. You need to put in a live video title. I like to use emojis. So like, you know, I might do something like, join us for live prayer tonight. And then this is for like Thursday, so we're going to say it's National Day of Prayer. Join us as we pray for our community, for our nation, and for you. That sounds good. Cool. Now we're ready to hit go live and to have that thing launch, and then we're going to be live. We don't want to do that right now. What we could do, there's another option to schedule, so that's also an option. Once I hit go live here, it's going to go, and you're going to see it on Facebook Live. One other note, when you have more participants, there's two options. Either you have, well, let me open Zoom so we can see. Either we have, I don't have another participant here, so you can't see it, but there's two different type of views. There's one, there's a host view. And so the person who is speaking will be in the big box. Otherwise, there's another view that shows a grid of everybody. And so depending on the format for your meeting, like if it's group prayer and different people are leading different sections and you're kind of popping back and forth, we'll probably want to keep it on the grid view like we've done. So there you have it, how to get live on Facebook, and enjoy.